All right, it's Saturday, October 25th, 2025. We're out here in Bakersfield, California, Famoso Raceway for Saturday at California Hot Rod Reunion / Nitro Revival. The car show, Rollins, literally started right when I parked the car. I had to grab the camera real quick. We're gonna get those. We're gonna get a lot of the other stuff that's inside that we didn't get yesterday. Yesterday's a video one, which is was already posted. By the time you see this, that one will already have been up for a day. So check that one out as well. That one does have the swap meet in it as well. So lots of great drag race stuff going on. We're gonna check out the pits, the stuff we didn't see yesterday. Get some of the car show stuff that's here that wasn't here yesterday. And then we'll see whatever else we can find. So let's go have a look. All right, so they are rolling in. Literally, they were all ready to go, and I was getting my camera stuff out. It's chilly right now, so I'm gonna have to ditch my sweatshirt with somebody later on, but that's okay. It's currently 54 degrees. I think we're supposed to have high in the mid-70s today out here in Bakersfield. The 59 Chevy wagon. Rolling in as we speak. They're taking money, so I was hoping to get a nice steady stream. That's okay. I got a good night's rest last night, so I'm happy. I slept until 6, which for me is sleeping in, believe it or not. So I'm all ready for that time change next week now. But, so what's going on the channel? Tomorrow, I guess I've been saying I got a funeral I got to go to. I might be able to do a cars and coffee in the morning. I don't think I'm going to do that. Next week, I'm still looking for something, probably a cars and coffee, because there doesn't seem to be many shows scheduled in the LA area. I'm going to have my daughter next weekend, because right after that, on that Monday, I'm driving up to Las Vegas for SEMA. 2 days of fun in Vegas. And then the weekend after that, we got Long Beach swap meet. So, and I'm probably going to do a video. I mentioned in the first video from here, I somehow bought another car. So my clues so far were it's a Chevy. It's got a small block. And I did say that they'd already smogged it, so you know it's a smog era. So, and I realized I mentioned in yesterday's video that I was looking for a hubcap, so you know it has a hubcap. You know it takes hubcaps from the factory. So those are your clues so far. I'm probably just going to do a video on, this will probably be the line, I'll come with another clue here, because probably the next video will have the car in it, most likely. I'll probably just do a video on it just to have something to fill in this week. And it was an estate sale find. I found some killer records at the sale, so I'm going to do a Mike Finds Things. Try to revive that channel. So I'm going to do a Mike Finds Things on the killer soul records I picked up at the sale. Some really, really interesting stuff. But I haven't done a video on that channel in quite some time. I know we can get some more cars here that are lined up to get in. So yeah, I went back, I got the video edited. The hotel Wi-Fi blocked out YouTube, believe it or not, which is great when you're in the business of uploading YouTube videos. Somehow I was able to hook up the Wi-Fi on my phone, use the YouTube app, which I guess didn't count for logging into YouTube, trying to get on YouTube through the browser, and I had to upload the video. I had to send the video from my computer to my phone, and then I had to upload it using my phone via the YouTube app. So I still got it up last night. So I was like freaking out because I was trying different browsers, I was resetting stuff, everything. I could get every website except for YouTube, and I looked it up and it said some hotels, for some reason, even though YouTube's one of the most popular websites on the internet, they block out YouTube. You can't get on YouTube. So I will be taking that hotel off of my list for next time, because that was a very scary thing, but I did get the video up, and I did not have to go somewhere else to get it up. After trying everything, I did get it up. And then I watched the World Series, which game run was terrible. Fortunately, it's a best of 7 series. Let's just say that. Hopefully the Dodgers can come back, make some things happen. Hopefully they can win the next. Dodgers can win the next 4, right? All right. So coming up late in November, we got McCormick's in Palm Springs. And we got the Laverne Holiday Show. Thanksgiving weekend, there's usually nothing. I'll find something to do. If you like drag race stuff like this, we got Moon Eyes coming up in December on the 20th. Moon Eyes Christmas party at Pomona. So that'll be a good one. Check the tentative list. I got stuff going on up until the end of 2026 I'm filling in on the calendar. It'll be in the comment section pinned at the top just after the video post. I got to remember to do the one for today's video. There's a post here at 8 o'clock this morning, like 15 minutes. It is continuously evolving as well. Let the golf cart go by. Occupational hazards. Also, I will say once again, big thanks to the organizers. They did get me a press pass for this, which does help me out because I can get in here a little early, get you the roll-ins, stuff like that. Work my way over to the car show here so we get the cars coming in over that way. It's El Camino. Cars that are over here in the pits as we walk over. I'm gonna try to walk over by the car show. So the story on the new car, which I really didn't need, I actually needed to sell something. Estate sale fine. So it's kind of a estate sale I was watching for a while. Then they had the car and I thought, well, that's pretty cool. There's no way I'm gonna be able to afford that. And lo and behold, they changed. I was getting ready for B-52's Devo, waiting for my daughter to get ready. Last Sunday, they changed the posting, say we want to sell the car before the sale. They put a price. The price was really good. So I sent them a text and went out the next day and bought it. And it did need, so far it's only needed rear brakes to make it drivable. So brakes are done. I got new tires on it, but it's got 98,000 miles, one owner car, original pink slip, original window sticker, everything, absolute cream puff. So my kid is in love with it. I kind of want to do power tour with it next year, the big one. Right now it runs really good, small block Chevy, and I'm probably gonna do a video on it this week just to fill things in. Actually, I bought some donuts from Baby Cake here yesterday. One of the guys that worked there watches the channel, so he got all excited. I was buying his donuts and I got a picture of him. So that was kind of cool. This caddy, I think he's backing in here. We'll get some of these roll-ins as we can. We're in the show here. We're trying to get the cars that maybe we didn't get yesterday. I don't know how we're going to do that because we did get to the car show yesterday. Obviously there's going to be a lot more today because it's Saturday. I'm trying to think of another clue for the new car without totally giving it away. Oh, it's a model that came out it's not a 60s car obviously because you have to smog it, but it's a model that came out in the 60s originally, I will say that. Molly rolled in the Javelin. Yeah, I got Molly in the video. There's Molly.
I made it.
Another day.
Day two.
Day two. Day two. Here we go. Yeah, we're gonna walk through some of the car show here. Some of these guys weren't here yesterday. And we'll hopefully get some more roll-ins. I got the tentative list up on yesterday's video just now. The signal was terrible already. That's why I can't live stream here. Somebody asked if I could live stream it. This is not in Bakersfield proper. This is actually out in the farmlands, so they don't have that like beefed up cell signal like they would in like a more populated area. So I remember when we did March meet, pretty early on, the cell signal was pretty useless out here. I'll tell you guys what I'll do. Towards the end of the video, if I remember, hopefully, I probably will remember, I'll put I can think of another clue, but it will probably dead give away the car, so I'll wait till the end of the video. This is what the new car is. Also, I'm probably going to be selling my El Camino now, because, I don't know. I talked to my daughter. I definitely need to clear out some stuff. I'm getting my Cadillac back, my dad's Cadillac back very, very soon. So as it is, I'm going to have to find a storage place for that. That cannot be outside. Mercury. Yeah, I really need to quit finding cars. So probably go to estate sales look for records and I find these cars. Seems to be what I do. The fun part is going to be remembering what I got and didn't get. If I repeat one from yesterday, I'm not too worried, but it's just what happens when you're covering essentially the same event 2 days in a row, but we're trying to hit different sections and different vehicles. So also, if you check the tentative list, you see a weekend. I don't have anything on there. And you know there's something going on, let me know. I am continuously looking, especially when it comes closer to these weekends. Mind-boggling, there's really nothing next week. I'm going to just spend the weekend with my daughter. Maybe, like I said, maybe do a cars and coffee next weekend. It'll be a lot easier. Although she has her homecoming for her high school is next Saturday night, so she's going to that, the homecoming dance. I think it was like $80, man. I was like, she better go. I had to give her the money for it. Got more vehicles rolling in. Got a Pontiac. 7. It's a 2-door sedan. They're rolling in now. 60 Elko. Two-door wagon, 55 two-door hardtop, Bel Air. That's 56. This guy was not here yesterday. At least I didn't film it. GMC. talking to the guy with the 57 Pontiac. I think I've told this story on this channel, but it's been a long time. About 20 years ago, I bought a 1956 Pontiac two-door hardtop out of an old folks home in Hollywood, and for $700. Had a smashed quarter, but it was all there. So the guy's like, oh, it cranks over, but it doesn't do anything. So I get it for $700. I'm with my buddy. After we do the deal, I say, buddy, go get the starter fluid. Hits it with some starter fluid. It starts up and idles perfectly. And the guy who just sold it to us looks at us like, what the hell did you just do? And he said, all he could say is, did you guys know that that was going to do that? And we're like, yeah, we had a pretty good idea. So that would have made for the worst will it run video of all time. That would have been worse than the Valiant I tried to do a will it run on that I put a starter solenoid in it and ran purple. So I have this 56 Pontiac. Drove it home. It was full of garbage. I think I've told the story about that car where it was full of garbage. There was like a space for the driver to sit. Trunk was full of garbage. The back seat was full of garbage. The passenger side of the front seat was full of garbage. Old newspapers. Found some cool oil cans and stuff though. But I filled an entire dumpster with the trash from that car. And we even found the note. We found the note from when the car was hit. It said, sorry I hit your car, and had the phone number. The guy who hit it. And he had to have hit it pretty hard because it was hit pretty good. But I drove that one around for a while. Somewhere I got a picture of it. I got to look for it. And fun fact, I traded it to my friend's dad. And I actually drove the car from LA to Fresno. Oh, the good old days. And we're Rollins County. Got a 67 Corvette Coupe. Bear Lane. There's a 55 Pontiac. I had the hardtop, the two-door hardtop. I think it was the 860. It was like the base two-door hardtop. Kind of a neat car. Gotta wait for some more roll-ins to come in, and after we're happy here, we'll do some more. We'll do the pits that we didn't do yesterday. I cannot stay all day today. I do have to get. Keep in mind, I do have a 2-hour drive back home. I was here till 3 o'clock yesterday and left, went, edited the video, got some dinner, watched that horrible game one. Man, that was tragic. That's why it's baseball and they do a best of 7 series. That's all I'm going to say about that. Got this cool GMC. Got more roll-ons. Ford. Yeah, 67 Chevelle 300 door sedan. Don't see those very often. Some more of these guys. Oh, we got another car coming in. All right, now we got a steady stream of roll-ins. That's what we like to see. We'll come back. We'll get these in a minute. I know what you guys want to see. You want to see the roll-ins. 40 pickup. Oh, thanks. All right. Hood ornaments. See how the old cans of Shell oil are. How you doing?
I've seen you. You're the one that posts.
I do YouTube.
Yeah,
I do all the car shows, swap
you're the
meets.
guy, yeah, I've seen you.
Smog videos.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, Pomona and stuff.
Yeah. All right, we're rolling. Bel Air big block. Saw that one yesterday. He was here for March meet as well. The Nova Super Sport. All right. You guys parked amongst the trees, so to speak. Oh man. I'm also trying to avoid having to sell my van, but it used to pay for itself. I used to rent it for shoots, and then of course I'd use it for the van meets, but nobody's renting anything anymore. The film industry's kind of flat, and the Pacer used to rent quite a bit too. It's actually sitting in my yard with a non-op right now. It needs the steering rack rebuilt, so I just put it away for now. When the smog came up, I was hoping the smog bill would go through because it is insured collector. Chevy here. We got 40 coming in. Smog bill come 2026, so that's what I have been told. Not that early, and once we know more, I'll bring you some information on that. Another early Hemi. Yamaha 2-stroke. more like what I used to mess around with. 2-stroke stuff. Hey, I had an RZ Kenny Roberts. That was fun. Supposedly my RZ is like in a motorcycle museum in Canada now. That's what I've been told. It was actually a decent original, but I guess they made it nicer. They found new old stock panels because a couple of panels had cracks in it. So but still have the original exhaust with catalytic converter in the exhaust because it's a 2-stroke. Which those are like usually the first things that flew off of those bikes when they were sold. But, I haven't messed around with the 2-strokes in a while other than the Vespas I own. Here's some of the ones over here. Got 59 wagon. Oh man. So one thing that's always eluded me was a 59 shit. Now they're so expensive, I'll forget it, but I came close to buying a Bel Air 2-door sedan 348 car many years ago. Volkswagen. It's the only Volkswagen I've seen. No, they had a Volkswagen, like a hot rod, but with a Volkswagen engine yesterday. I do apologize. It is early in the morning. The sun has not risen completely yet for proper lighting. we do have a lot of ground to cover today. Bring you what we can. Saw this car yesterday. Got a Willys. So like I said, that car I picked up, it's my daughter and I were talking about, because they're going to do, supposedly the rumors are doing Hot Rod Power Tour Chicago to LA Route 66 for 100th anniversary of Route 66 next year. That's the rumor. I said, okay, the Suburban would do it, but it's got a 454, which would be kind of pricey. So the Mustang would do it, but it's very uncomfortable on long trips, and you can't like carry a lot of stuff because it's a Mustang convertible. So the whole idea, that was the whole idea with this purchase. Slightly modified. Ever so slightly. I should mention, if we do that, we will not do the Washington State trip again like we did this year. That's just too much. So, it's one or the other. It is Power Tours in June. My kid is out of school, so it would be a nice trip.
Get over there.
All the rolling action. Chevy G-Series school bus, schoolie, they call them schoolies, I know that. Landura. That's pretty clean too. That's probably from a small district. A Honda Mini Trail. Commercial rig. El Camino. Yeah, the Buick and a Ford. Nailhead. How you doing? No more rollins. I'm gonna wait around for some more rollins, and I'm gonna start at the other end. Start doing the pits after this. So like I said, we do have a lot of ground to cover in the pits. Very nice Puma GTX 440. Got the 4-speed. to the beginning and then work my way back. It's all very scientific, I guess. That's all we say. Okay, we have in December also, yeah, there's already mentioned Moon Eyes. There's a Pomona. As I mentioned before, Hot Rod Power Tour was supposed to start here, the Power Tour West, and it got canceled. So that is not happening. Chevelle here. Cal induction hood with the flapper. It's 71. That got canceled. The last day was supposed to fall in Pomona, so I was actually going to shoot the first 2 days, and so that is no longer on the calendar. Of course, at the end of the month in December, we have the pre-rose parade cruise in Pasadena. This one was in October '93 Hot Rod magazine. It's 40, you saw it rolling in earlier. Bring you this. So I'll do is I'll do the pits, then if we have time, I'll come in and see if anything else rolled in for the car show that we didn't get over this morning and yesterday. It's Sylvester hanging out back there. Ford coupe. I know this Galaxy wasn't here yesterday. I would have remembered this. Those wheels. He left the patina and then kind of resto-modded the rest. Bump side. Yeah, I'll start bringing the dragsters. This one's actually in the car show area, but okay. Hemi.
There's a picture of them all on the front.
There we go. We got a Volkswagen. There we got Scooby-Doo there. Saw this one driving around yesterday. We didn't get it parked though. A little shortened microbus. Little mini hot rod. We're in a holding pattern for track cleanup right now, so we'll bring you some of the staging lanes here. Oh, it's shut down. Fox body. So I was talking to some people I know. That's what I do in between when I'm actually running the camera, by the way. I just talk to people. There's time. So I used to go, when I was in the Navy, in the 90s, I was stationed at Alameda, California. And I had a 1994 Trans Am. And I used to take it to the Wednesday night drags at Sears Point back then. And so we used to go with my friends, and we'd race the Trans Am. And at one point I inherited a from my stepfather, a 1974 International Scout 2 that he bought new. And it was a 6-cylinder AMC 258 straight 6. So they had just started, this was when all the import stuff started getting really popular. They had a class for 4 and 6 cylinders, basically for the imports. So me and my friends got the bright idea, we're gonna go up there, and we're gonna take that, we're gonna enter it in the Sports Street class, because it was a 6-cylinder. So we did that, and I think it was well into it was like a 20-something second quarter mile, that thing. And the guy at Tech was like, "Are you sure you want to run this?" I'm gonna go down there, see the drag strip. Right now it's shut down, so we're okay. So well over 20-second quarter mile. And one of the passes I did, I remember it stalled. It had a little flat spot in the carb. It actually stalled on the line at one point, but that's the time I went to drag race a 74 International Scout 2 with a 258 AMC straight 6. Yeah, that was a lot of fun back then. And so they're getting ready to start up again. Sorts of things to see in the staging lanes. That was back when I was in my 20s. Explain to the guy I wanted to be in Sports Street because it was, you know, most of the Scouts were V8. That one happened to just be, I think it's because my stepfather was very cheap. When he bought it new, he probably said, "No, give me the 6-cylinder." 6-cylinder automatic. In fact, I had a Scout guy tell me once how rare it was. It's just nobody really bought the 6-cylinder ones. Getting ready to go again. Polara. On the Thunderbird golf cart.
Avocado capital of the world.
It's kind of interesting. This one yesterday. Our trip through the pits. Alright, I'm just going to say is I don't think I'm going to get the entire thing between the two videos. We're going to try. Also, I don't really film. There's guys who just do the drag race filming and they post on YouTube and they're very good at it. They're down in there in the action and all that. I like to get everything else here, so do have to give that disclaimer. As of last night, I don't think those guys posted yet, but I know there are guys that are down there and they do post. More roll-ons for the show. And a van getting in the shot, that's okay. Pits here. It's the Don Girl, it's GMC Suburban. That darn girl is really signing autographs.
Those guys in front of the
We'll get his car. I don't think we can get too close. There's a lot of big line there.
Also, Glenn, when you want is right now on hold.
Yeah, Swamp Rat 3.
Plan is for U1 for Hot Rod. But as of right now, this is on hold. It was scheduled for Tuesday, but we are on hold with Hot Rod right now, and we will give you an update as soon as we got more information.
Gotta buy the
They're signing autographs. Yeah, we saw these yesterday, but opened up. Oh, I forgot one hint that was in yesterday's video on the car. It is carbureted. It does have a carburetor. So, there's that. I'm pretty sure I put that in yesterday's video. Bring you the push cars.
William, stand line out of
I'm
Puyallup, Washington.
Getting ready for Halloween here. Spooky stuff.
I don't know what the advantage on the Christmas tree one
Actually, I bought an event shirt. All they had, the one I liked was 3X and 4X, so I got a 3X. I think it was probably their most popular one. Yeah, continuing our wander through the pits. A Chevy push vehicle. Tommy Ivo Dragstrip here.
Yeah, well.
I really miss doing Nitro Revival when it was at Irwindale. Everything that was Irwindale I miss doing. Moon Eyes and all those great events. Even the Ford show.
Yeah, call it. Gotta get up there and get that fucking trunk.
I've been running into people from like all over that watch the channel, overseas and everything. They're out here for this event. know if I should go to Bob's Friday. I have stuff to give away for Halloween. Friday is Halloween next week. Usually at Bob's the week before SEMA, something that's in town-ish for SEMA, or that's on its way to SEMA in Las Vegas, shows up at Bob's. So it's usually an interesting night to go to. But I'm thinking with Halloween, people are going to be more likely to stay home. But I have already bought candy, so there's that. So we got to think of that as well. Which means I'll probably wind up going to Bob's anyway, and then seeing who's there, and then if not, I'll head home. Going myself and then figuring out what to do with the candy afterwards. There you go, the Yackel Plymouth Special. One of my buddies I used to sell cars with, usually is with this car at various events, so I'll have to see if he's here. And his father helped build it many years ago. There's their vintage Dodge push vehicle. All right. I'll talk to my buddy for a little bit. It's kind of been a nice chill event, man. I get to like sit and talk to people, do some more filming. It's the way it should be. You know, some of the ones like Pomona, I generally have to be filming the entire time. There we go. Got this Belvedere station wagon.
Wes Anderson coming up now, the 2017 race.
There we go, the freight train. It's the ones we used to see all the time at Irwindale.
You just gotta
Small
keep
blocks.
it there. You just gotta keep it there.
Water in the pits. Not gonna go back here and bother these guys. They're working hard. There you go. You can buy your very own funny car. No price on. Oh, there's a phone number. There you go. Remember them swap meet rules. Don't call too far ahead into the future. Before you're rolling in. a funny car. Push car coming out on the 55. More of the dragsters.
Yeah, you gotta go around it. Not having jib, not having jib all the way out. You gotta go around them on the side. Just mark it. He's on call this weekend.
Some more of the drag cars. I just got a killer thumbnail shot. And it was like I had to get it at that particular moment, or it wasn't going to happen. So if I use the thumbnail with the dragster with the 55 Chevy behind it, just know that that was my only millisecond I could have possibly got that shot. So hopefully that's the one that makes the cut. We will see. Sometimes I think I have the greatest thumbnail shot, and at the end of the day, when I go to look at all the pictures I took on my phone, there's another one that's just much better, so you never know. And if I don't use it, maybe I'll post it as just like a community post.
Closer on the number, 1074 and 116. He was behind the start line by about 300 for the second in a row. Way on the pace down there, 1094 and 103.
Oh yeah, they're moving everything around. Literally, I got that shot when they were moving the Chevy around and the golf carts and everything, and I just looked at it again. I think that's going to probably wind up being the thumbnail. As if it's not, I'll post the picture on my community in a few days. More of the Nitro Revival dragsters. Check it out, a Mercury truck from Canada. An M250. I see a lot of these in the United States. We have the Honda Trails. This one is a crew cab. Yes, they sold them as Mercury in Canada. All right, just because they have a Ford version. This one's a Ford. dragsters. It sounds like they're lighting out the one right behind me now. So we'll see. I know they're doing the Cackle Fest later on. It just blows out the microphone, unfortunately, on my Cam 65 Chevy wagon. Push car. There you go. There you go.
Done a lot of work to it. Oh, I'm sure. Still working.
How you doing?
Oh, okay. Real good.
You made it. Yeah, you.
Small block powered. He's got the Hemi with the blower. There's one that's for sale for $58,000. Remember them swap meet rules. I do not know the market on dragsters, sir. I don't keep up on that. Some of my friends are at Radwood today down at Port of LA. I was just like, man, I gotta do Cal Roddery and Nitro Revival. That's one I really wish was next week, because that would have been perfect. There you go. This is the first square body we've seen here. GMC. Let's bring it to you. I know it's a supported vehicle, but still. Kind of surprised I'm not selling my Suburban. I finally got it right. Runs great, not leaking. That's usually when I start selling something, when I get it right. Hemi with blower. Chevy Ford F100 push vehicle. There you go. 1950 era top eliminator dragster. I just realized I got one buddy that was supposed to be here that I have not run into, so I'm gonna see if I can find him. Also, I did check the cell signal is done for the day, so there's no way I could have live streamed. Yesterday I probably could have. I seem to have had okay cell most of the day. W head, either a 348 or a 409. It was 1978 Top Fuel World Champ. There you go, Franklin Rose, like Neil Diamond.
I forgot to bring the truck in, the green one.
The red light start by 001. 1,100, but on the wrong side.
Actually, I think the Neil Diamond's one is Franklin Rosie, but close enough.
Red light start, Rich Rezinga, your winner. 867 and 157 there for the 5-5.
It's the Mustache Gang.
Bel Air, Randy Armstrong. That's qualifying. Armstrong takes it for the grand qualifying. He's your #1 guy. And the beams and gone. Might have been able to see it from the grand stand. One of these races is far better than the other one on the reaction timer. How about Al White? 003. David Mallory. Pair up alongside George Shue.
Very nice push vehicle. D6 F100.
Left side, David Mallory, 69 Camaro.
I gotta try to squeeze down in there.
Right now.
Magnificent 7. Try to get some more dragsters, take a break, and then bring you guys some more stuff.
Looks great. Yeah, looks great.
Beautiful race cars. Rolling up here to the starting line of B-Gas at 61.
All right, push your Suburban. There you go.
863 at 150. That's that little.
All right, we're back from lunch. Got some lunch, got some water. Chilled out for a bit. We're good. Let's keep going. There's some more pit walking, and I do want to get home at a reasonable time today, so we'll see how much longer I can push it today. A lot of people talking to me about Moon Eyes, so that definitely should be a great event. I think it should be a 2-day event. That's going to be crazy. Yeah, I keep saying with Moon Eyes, at Irwindale, I couldn't finish the show. At Pomona, I'm definitely not going to finish that show. We will try, though. We'll get as much as possible.
I have friends from Stockton that get music twice.
Now we'll get you some more here. Over here, 55. I think I mentioned the last bit. I might pay for all 3 days at Grand National Roadster Show. See how that goes. We'll see how that works out. And maybe split the outside up a little bit. Although most of the people for the outside generally come in on Saturday, and then we do, of course, we do the indoor on Friday. So I said, if your car wasn't this one, check the other video as well, because we did do the swap meet. Did more of the car show yesterday. I think an event like this in March meet, it definitely needs to be a 2-day shoot. It just has to be. There we got more dragsters.
Broken out with 882 and 143. He wasn't getting there though.
It's Cadillac powered. There you go, Ford pickup push car. I think we're gonna go to the end here. I'm gonna go back to the car show area, see if there's anything we didn't get today or yesterday. Maybe go all the way back. We'll get whatever's in the staging lanes. That should about wrap it up for me. That's still a pretty good chunk of filming though. I think it sounds like it's almost there. Here's one for sale for $15,000. There you go. Make your dragster dreams. I gotta get too close. It's playing music. This one earlier or yesterday, so I'm gonna film some of the stuff we didn't get. A 75 horse SS396 with the 4-speed.
Most of you know there aren't very many left in existence.
There's the cheater slicks on there.
Less than 50 of them in captivity.
Very nicely patinaed Ford. Can't tell. Looks like the fenders may have been, no, maybe not. $35,000 on that. there's your information.
See if we can get off the starting line and to the other end. Both the heavy cars in front of it have so much horsepower. They unloaded the chassis. That's where we're liking the man.
Yeah, I think some of it was repainted and some of it was not. So we'll get some of the cars in the car show that are were not in yesterday's or the one or early in the video, I should say. At least parked. This one may have been yesterday's. If I mix it up, I mix it up. That rewards you guys who watch both videos. I know a lot of people don't watch both videos. Yeah, Paula. No rider here. '65. A 56 convertible. We saw this one rolling in at the beginning of the video. Should we do the? We'll do the final clue for the car. That will pretty much give it away here in a minute. All right, we'll do it right now. It is a car that they used for police cars, even though it's not. It was never the one I have. It was never a police car, but they did use them as police cars. That pretty much should just give it away. Now I'll do a little walk here. So that's definitely. I'll also say I did own the same model vehicle, but I owned a '95 briefly, and I think I've even mentioned. I may have mentioned it in videos. I probably have at some point. Although this one is not a '95. 55 gasser. They're edging towards. We'll do one more run through the staging lanes. Right now they're doing some track maintenance, looks like. 55 gasser. I wanted another for sale vehicle. Here we go. 19,000 brings home a 53 Ford sedan delivery with a 302 automatic power steering, tilt, all that good stuff. You got one of those stereo remotes. Check the old Kenwood stereo remote. That's old school. Does look like it has some bubbling up above the windshield. I always point that stuff out on stuff that's for sale. So a little bit of bubble action going on up there. Oh, that looks pretty good. They're getting ready to fire these up in a minute. The Trax is still under maintenance mode. Try cleaning something. Funny cars out here. I think they're still, yeah, it looks like they're doing the maintenance. Bring it around here. I don't want to go past the tow ropes just in case.
I think all of us looked up like, I seen it.
Yeah, these guys are starting to get ready. Like I said before, I was actually talking to one of the guys who shoots down on the track. He said, yep, there's several people there filming. So probably the next few days you'll be able to get all sorts of angles and all the drag race action. Those guys do a great job of that. They you know, I like to get the other stuff going on at the drag strip while that's going on, if you will. I did get a couple passes in yesterday's video, but like I said, those guys just do a much better job than I do on that stuff, and they're all set up for it.
Number one qualified so far, Tyson. Incremental time, they were both 107, 60 foot time, they were both 372.
So these are always a great, if you're in the Bakersfield area when there's one of these events going on, bring the whole family out. Good time. A lot cheaper than Disneyland. Says the guy that used to have Disney passes.
082.
That's right, I used to have Disney passes.
Next bear up, Don Van Horn. A&W root beer special over there.
That's rolling through.
What is that? Yeah.
Not sure what's going on there, but okay.
Go Blue Jays.
It's got to be Dodgers, man. Got to be Dodgers. Yeah, I'll be watching the game later tonight. Dodgers need to bring it back. Come on. We won last year. We got to bring it again. I used to flip season tickets for the Dodgers too. That got expensive. That was just splitting season tickets. All right, that's going to wrap things up here at Famoso in Bakersfield, California for California Hot Rod Reunion / Nitro Revival 2025. This is the second of 2 videos. If you missed the first one, it is also on the channel. To get the swap meet and some of the other vehicles in that one. That was from yesterday, from Friday. Lots of events coming up. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, leave some comments. Tell some friends about the channel. Check the tentative list. Let you know what I'm planning on hitting in the near future. It will be in the comments section shortly after the video posts. And until next time, I'll be seeing you.